Iran's foreign minister says progress has been made in nuclear talks with the US in Switzerland. Live to our Washington correspondent, Jono Kersley. Jono, good morning to you. Afternoon where you are. Positive signs, but it followed a major threat to the US from Iran's supreme leader.
Positive signs indeed, the words from Iran's foreign minister, but the Ayatollah, who's never backwards in going forwards with his language, threatening to target US military ships in and around the region. What the Iranian state media did was release footage that it says was military drills in the Strait of Hormuz, claiming that it had shut down the shipping laneway that carries 20% of the world's oil through this very particular laneway. These talks were described as indirect in their nature. President Trump had said he would take part indirectly in the negotiations that are all aimed at Iran's nuclear enrichment program. And Pete, before these talks took place, we saw Steve Witkoff, Jared Kushner, Donald Trump's Middle East envoy and son-in-law sit down with Iranian officials. Clearly they are trying to talk with and negotiate with regional players in what is going to be a crucial path forward, because President Trump has been ramping up the pressure, particularly in recent weeks, around the Iranian regime, warning that Iran does not want to see the consequences of what could come if indeed a deal is not struck. But those words from the Ayatollah, well, they were very, very forceful and very threatening. Let's hear some of that now.
The US president keeps saying our military is the strongest military in the world. The world's most powerful military can sometimes receive such a slap that it can no longer stay on its feet.
Pete, interestingly, so far no real response publicly from the United States side on these negotiations. The president had been seeking another round of talks with Iran, basically aimed at trying to stop their enrichment programs, get Iran to walk back from supporting proxies, and also trying to reduce their stockpile of ballistic missiles in the region. Of course, he held talks with Benjamin Netanyahu at the White House last week, behind closed doors, no cameras today. But Iran's foreign minister did indicate that good progress had been made on guiding principles to resolve the dispute over Tehran's nuclear program. Speaking after the talks were held in Geneva, this is some of what Iran's foreign minister had to say.
Iran has consistently pursued a strategy aimed at the peaceful use of nuclear energy, while demonstrating readiness to address any concerns regarding the nature of its nuclear program and to ensure its exclusively peaceful character.
So, Pete, well, what to make of today? Positive steps forward, but you've got the Ayatollah on one hand with strong language about targeting American ships, and the American president on the other insisting that there will be severe consequences if a deal is not struck. This very much still remains a pressure point and a region that is on a knife's edge as the United States and Iran try and find some way to forge some sort of agreement. Or we wait to see what comes next.